So in the past few days, the world has gone batshit insane. In the middle of a pandemic, systemic racism and police brutality have reached such a breaking point that people across the nation are fighting back. So-called patriots decry any kind of violent or damaging protest while they forget such examples as the Boston Tea Party or the Revolutionary War. Instead, these naysayers fly the flags of a failed Confederacy who did far worse to exploit their fellow man. And at the height of it all, the White House goes dark. The president hides in the basement like an old man trying to avoid trick-or-treaters. Instead of addressing the nation, or denouncing white supremacy, or being any kind of leader at all, he instead declares that protesters will be shot, then announces it will be MAGA night at the White House, leaving America to wonder what that even means. Until this morning, when we may have learned exactly what it meant. At some point last night, DC went offline. Apparently, internet connections and phone signals were jammed. Tweets weren't going through or were being immediately deleted, and every live traffic camera or live stream went down. All of them. During this time, we can find only a few clips of what happened, which paint a terrifying picture about the events that occurred last night. Screaming, gunshots, fire and explosions, police walking the streets with suppressors on their weapons. All the while, the White House keeps their lights off, with politicians hiding in their cozy bunkers. During this time, only a few tweets and messages made it out, all of which declared that protesters were being massacred, that police were attacking and arresting at random. Aside from the sparse few tweets that escaped the blackout, newsfeeds were flooded with the same bizarre, copy-pasted comment. Accounts were apparently being hacked to share the same identical message, supposedly declaring that this was all a hoax and the DC area was completely safe. Many people were surprised to find the tweets on their accounts when notified by their followers, swearing they didn't write them. Even the Wendy's Minneapolis page seemed to suffer from the hack. Many of the accounts which did speak out against this have now been removed, saying that the account in question doesn't exist. Protesters from the DC area are still missing, with no explanation as to their whereabouts. These cyber attacks are likely too detached from the government to establish any kind of tangible link. However, when anything like this happens, we have to look at who it benefits. If a study comes out that all of a sudden says the McDonald's Big Mac is just as healthy as a regular salad, you already know who funded the study. In this case, the only ones who stood anything to gain from swearing that everything was fine are the police officers attacking protesters, murdering black people, and arresting reporters for no crime other than being part of the press. What's more, many of these officers seem to want an excuse to dehumanize and assault the protesters. All around areas which are high in protests, people are finding abandoned pallets of bricks lying out in the open, often far from construction sites. Here's a picture of police cars escorting a shipment of bricks, and another of officers unloading bricks from the back of a truck. Here's a picture of an undercover police officer pretending to be a protester. And here is a video of cops attacking a building themselves, which they'll no doubt try to blame on the protesters later. This is an active attempt to escalate and discredit a righteous movement. They're trying to get people to commit acts of violence and destruction, just so they have an excuse to knock some skulls together or fire their guns. They also have people who are going undercover, assimilating with the protesters, and turning these protests violent or destructive to make them look bad. Things are getting worse than ever, because they can't stand the idea of people standing up for them. They claim to champion the freedom from oppression and the right to stand up that America so centrally features in their propaganda. But when people stand up for themselves, they're pushed back down. These people are no better than the colonial powers that we came here to escape. We really are the modern-day Rome. And if we don't take direct action to help the people in our nation who are oppressed and unfairly treated, we'll destroy ourselves. And what's more, we'll deserve it.